Hey guys, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. So we went to a few different comic shops today in Boise, Idaho. I'm visiting there on my road trip pretty much around the country. And we went to two shops. We went to Captain Comics was the first one. I think that's the oldest comic shop in Boise. And I took some footage in there and I kind of bought some books as well and some other goodies. So I'll show you what I bought there at the end of the video. We also went to the Collector's Corner, I believe it's called. If I got these names right, my apologies. But that was another shop here in Boise that I really enjoyed. Unfortunately, I don't have any video footage, but I did take some pictures, and I'll show you those pictures and stuff and tell you about the comic shops. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these videos I shot at these shops, and I'll come back and I'll show you the books at the end. So I'll see you during the video and at the end of the video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go take a look. Okay, guys, so here I am. I'm at Captain Comics here in Boise. I believe this is the only real comic book shop here in Boise. As you can see by the front sign, they have 50-cent comics, so that should be pretty good. And they've been here for like 25 years. So I'm going to go in, shoot some video, take a look around, and might buy a few things, and I'll show you what I got. All right. All right, so we're inside the store. We're now looking at their new comics that are coming out this week. This is mainly the Marvel section. They have divided between Marvel and DC. We're panning around. We're going to go ahead and start off in the back of the store. It's divided up into two spots. This is all back issues, this whole section back here. Just tons and tons of back issues ranging from current to Bronze Age, a little bit of Silver Age. As you can see, this is a very big room. As you can also see, there's nobody here. There is nobody here looking at comics, which is really upsetting a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go along the wall here and take a look at all of these. I flipped through the prices. They look pretty good, pretty right on par. They have a bunch of Spawn toys, and they look brand new, even though there's a bunch of Spawn Generation 1 toys. We'll go ahead and look at a few more of those. But look at the ones coming up here. The Overkill, I believe that guy is. These two are original Spawn toys, and they look like they just came out of the box. Some more really cool stuff. The Violator Cycle. There's the Clown. I love that one. A few other ones. They have more on this other one. Some newer ones. I believe those top ones are new Spawn toys. They have some cases of books. These are supposed to be the higher end books, but really looking at this case, there's not really a lot of really high-end stuff. And they have a few things behind the counter. You can't really see it that well. But I was surprised they didn't have more. They do have a lot of trade paperbacks. We're going to kind of look at those right now. A ton of great paperbacks. And you know what? They're all very well organized, easy to find. And they all have like plastic sleeves on them as well. More Spawn toys just kind of randomly put out through the store. I don't know where they got them all. More trade paperbacks. Very well organized, very well kept, so I can appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and walk towards the middle here. There's another case. Like I said, not really too much big in these cases. I was a little surprised they didn't have better books like that. More back issues just sitting here. Just tons of stuff. You can probably find a lot of filler books. That's pretty much what was in here. And some keys here and there. A little bit more right there as well. Let's go ahead and go into the front of the store. It's kind of divided, like I said, and all this stuff is older stuff. Now we're going to go look at newer stuff and then other things like cards and stuff like that. Here is more of the current books. This is DC stuff that came out recently in the last couple weeks. And then, of course, they have all the cards that all these shops have to carry now, which is great. It's not really my thing, but a lot of people like these. Tons of stuff to choose from. You name it, I guess it's there. Your guess is as good as mine on this stuff, but you know what? People enjoy it. They have pops, of course. Not as many as some other stores, so not too bad. And then if you look at some of the other books here, we're going to scroll around, and you know what? Here is their 50-cent bin. This is not what I'm used to. 2 rows of 50 cents, and that's about it. That's kind of weak. And then we'll go and look at these right here, and these are their $1 books. Not that great of a selection either. Okay, so that was the first shop, Captain Comics. I really enjoyed that shop. Very clean, very well organized. The prices were pretty much right where they should be. Could have used some more 50-cent books, as you saw there, only like 2 little rows. The dollar books weren't much better. I'm used to, 100 long boxes of 50-cent books is what I'm used to in the Portland area, but they didn't have those. it is what it is. But all in all, I really like the shop. I like the people there. They're very nice. I think they do probably cater a little bit more towards the cards and stuff like that, at least the people that were working. But I did meet the owner at the very end. I think he is a comic book guy. And they probably sell a lot of stuff online as well, so it wasn't bad. But let's go ahead and take a look at the other shop, the Collector's Corner, a newer shop that opened in 2019. And I'll kind of talk about that as I show you the pictures. So here is the other shop I went to in Boise. It's called the Collector's Outpost. This is a fairly newer shop, and they opened in 2019, right before the pandemic. This is inside. You can tell it looks almost brand new. They got a lot of really cool stuff, mainly just newer stuff. Not a lot of back issues, nothing like that. The owner said he doesn't really focus on back issues, but they got a lot of really cool statues and displays. You can see that's a life-size Spider-Man right there. They also have a bunch of new books, of course. They're all displayed in different racks. And you can see on the right-hand side of the store, it's a different color. We'll talk about that here in a minute because that's really cool. They have a coffee bar inside the comic shop, which is like a dream come true for me. I actually got a coffee there when I was buying some of the comics. And you know what? Their coffee's not bad. You can go in, just sit down, relax, buy some comic books, get some coffee. It's like a dream come true. I really enjoyed this store, and I hope they have tremendous success. Like I said, it's the Collector's Outpost in Boise. Try it out when you're in town. All right, so that was the Collector's Corner, and you know what? The coffee was fantastic. This is a dream shop of mine. Very clean, very new. You can tell it's new. I talked to the owner a little bit. His name was Tom. Very nice guy. They actually did an exclusive cover for Biggs and Tiny from Blackbox Comics. You guys all know Blackbox because I talk about them a lot. So that was pretty cool. And you know what? They had like a VR set up in there. A lot of really cool statues and just kind of a cool place to hang out. So I wish them nothing but success. But let me show you what I bought at that shop, and I'll show you what I bought at the Captain Comics as well. So the first thing I got, and this is just some filler stuff I needed, the Crimson Cage #2, which I believe I was missing this one. I have #1. See if I can't get the glare off that a little bit. I'm just kind of showing these how they are. There's no bags and boards on them. Here's #3. So I think the 4 and 5, I need to get those. I don't know if they're out yet. The Crimson Cage, it's about wrestling, and you know what? I needed those. I missed out on this book. I read it digitally. This was one of my favorite series, and they had it there. This is Join the Future, #5. This was a 5-part series, and this was the last one I needed. And even though you can't see me that well because I'm kind of blocking my face, you can see the book, and that's what's important. So there you go. Not bad at all. Okay, let me show you the stuff I picked up at Captain Comics. And just some stuff I needed. I've been looking because I've been out of my LCS because I've been traveling, so I'm trying to fill the holes I've been missing. And the first thing I got was Spawn number 328. I believe that's the B cover. I had one of the covers. I didn't have this one. And they put labels on here that say mature readers, and they put bags on the ones that have that on there. So they really go the extra mile to make sure that people get the right books for the right age group. I thought that was pretty neat. Here's The Walking Dead #36. Also with the bag on it, mature readers, of course. Then I found the Scorched B cover, which I missed. #4, so I want to get all those. That's the Jim Lee homage. Then I'm trying to get the Dark Ages run. Here is #5. I don't remember which ones I'm missing. I think I have #1 and 2. Here's #5, and here is #6. And I believe 6 is the last one. So I got that one. Vinyl #4. I was missing #4 of vinyl. And they had that, and it was a little bit more in cover price. It was $4.50, so about 50 cents more, but needed to finish that run. Now I do. These ones are brand new. This is the Rocketeer #1. Thought that was pretty cool. This one is from last week. I heard a lot of really good things about it. Oak Grand Design Monster. So it's not a copy of that, so I picked that up. And then here is the Scorched #4, the regular cover, which isn't bad at all. But that's not all I got. So this is the last piece I wanted to show you. And you know what? I don't buy a lot of figures. But, you know, I saw all those great Spawn figures, and a lot of memories came flooding back because I used to buy all those Spawn figures, as probably you did as well. And you know what? There was one there that I couldn't pass up. And it was only $14.99, which is probably cheaper than what toys are now. It's $15. But I got the Clown. Look how cool that is, man. And I gotta tell you, these are brand new. I mean, they look like they just came out of the box. This guy must have just had a bunch of these sitting in boxes for years. I mean, how is this not sold for $15 already? Look at that. That is awesome. I'm going to open it up. I don't care. I'm going to put it right on my dash on the front of the van. But it is awesome. You know what? I feel like going back some other time and getting more Spawn figures, because I love Spawn figures. Obviously, I love Spawn. But really, $15 for this. If this was like brand new at a store, like Toys R Us, if that was still around, this is a $30 figure. No problem at all. So I was really happy to pick that up, and just to take a look at a bunch of the really cool stuff that they had. Both shops really had their own personalities. You can tell one's been there for 25 years. You can tell one's just been open for a few years. But they both kind of cover areas what you would need. One has a huge back issue section, which is great. And one has brand new stuff, which you can get pretty much everything. He had every independent title I could find. They had in there, which is awesome. You combine those two shops, you got perfection. So I really enjoyed my time with both. I want to say thank you to both Captain Comics and the Outpost. I'm forgetting the name of it. The Collector's Outpost. Thanks for having me there, and I really appreciate your time and being able to buy some books and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. But that was yesterday. And today I went to a Comic-Con, and I'll be shooting a video about that here pretty soon. And I got a stack of books from Comic-Con that I want to show you, and I think I did pretty good. So anyway, there you go. This is my video on the comic shops. This is going to be seeing more of this as I travel. I'm on my way to Salt Lake City, Utah. There's Hive Comics there. I got some friends there. I'm going to be there for a few days, so we're going to see a bunch of really cool shops. All right, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and live your best life. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.